నమస్తే వెల్కమ్ టు మన పెనమలూరు న్యూస్ వార్తలోని ముఖ్యాంశాలు.
విశాఖలో 30వ సిఐ భాగస్వామ్య సదస్సు ఘనంగా ప్రారంభం. ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి మొత్తం 2500 మంది వచ్చారని తెలిపిన సీఎం చంద్రబాబు. ఏపీలో ఏర్పాటు చేయనున్న డ్రోన్ సిటీ, స్పేస్ సిటీలు సీఎం చంద్రబాబు, కేంద్ర మంత్రి పీయూష్ గోయల్ వర్చువల్ గా శంకుస్థాపన. పెద్ద ఓగిరాలలో ధాన్యం కొనుగోలు కేంద్రాన్ని ప్రారంభించిన శాసనసభ్యులు బోడే ప్రసాద్.
ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా పెట్టుబడులను ఆకర్షించటంలో భారత్ ఇప్పుడు అగ్రగామిగా ఉందన్న చంద్రబాబు. ఈజ్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ బిజినెస్ నుంచి స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ బిజినెస్ విధానంలో ఏపీలో పరిశ్రమలకు అనుమతులు ఇస్తుందన్నారు.
రాష్ట్ర ఆర్థిక రాజధాని అయిన విశాఖలో 30వ సిఐ భాగస్వామ్య సదస్సు ఘనంగా ప్రారంభమైంది. ఈ సదస్సును ఉపరాష్ట్రపతి సిపి రాధాకృష్ణన్ ప్రారంభించారు. ఇప్పుడు ప్రపంచ దేశాలన్నీ భారత్ వైపు చూసే పరిస్థితి వచ్చిందని సీఎం చంద్రబాబు అన్నారు. గ్రీన్ ఎనర్జీ వినియోగం స్వచ్ఛాంధ్ర దిశగా వేగంగా అడుగులు వేస్తున్నామని, ప్రపంచంలో ఎక్కడికి వెళ్లినా ఐటీలో మన వాళ్లే ముందుంటున్నారని వ్యాఖ్యానించారు.
గ్రీన్ ఎనర్జీ, దిస్ ఇస్ ఎ బిగ్ బ్రేక్ త్రూ. ఎన్విరాన్మెంటల్ సస్టైనబిలిటీ, ఈవెన్ మైక్రో గ్రిడ్స్ యూ కెన్ ప్లాన్ ఇట్, అండ్ ఆల్సో నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ వీ కెన్ గో ఫర్ గ్రీన్ హైడ్రోజన్, అమోనియా, and so many developments we can work together. And also minerals, it is a new area. Lot of things we have to learn each other for value addition. Even rare earth minerals are available in Andhra Pradesh. Anybody is having new technology or new ideas about it, we are prepared to work with them. This is another area. Ultimately tourism, it is a big area. Everybody is worried now. AI, because of AI, we may lose jobs. To compensate jobs, only the sector, tourism sector. Even we are having long coastline, even excellent beaches, excellent sea cruises. Gandikota, it is similar or better than Grand Canyon, and also culinary tourism, one of the best food. You are all tasting now. Indian food is the best food. Anybody will come to India or anywhere in the world, we are having different types of food. Every state is different. Every cuisine is different. That is where we can provide one of the best food. And also Buddhist trails, one of the best place, even Buddhist circuits, and also temple circuits, one of the best. You can experience new experiences. What is our tradition? What is our legacy? What is our civilization? All these things we can learn with this. And also homestays we are promoting now in a big way. Anybody wanted to experience, go to tribal area, stay with them and learn their culture, their civilization, everything we can work with them. Even we are promoting experience centers, handicrafts, handloom. These are all the experience centers we are promoting in a big way. Now deep technology, I told you morning, earlier inaugural session, now we have reached a stage in governance, data-driven governance. All data in data lake, either central government or state government, historical data, present data, everything on data lake. Then we are collecting real-time data, rainfall, temperature, humidity, groundwater, reservoir water, you name anything, around 45 parameters we are collecting real-time through satellite, drone, CCTV cameras, sensors, everything. Ultimately, AI is the reality. Now, artificial intelligence, we can use it for everything. We can communicate real-time, right solution. That is how things are happening. Now, governments are competing with private sector. This is where we are doing in that direction. Recently, we handled one cyclone. Prediction, preparedness, execution with team spirit. Everything has gone with seamless coordination, human loss practically nil, and ultimately we are able to minimize even property loss also. This is where we are promoting data-driven decision making. Ultimately, every family we want to promote one entrepreneur. 25 years back, I promoted one family, one IT professional. Today, I can say proudly, any country, there are Indians, there are Telugu community from my province. They are earning highest per capita income. All these things happened 25 years because of knowledge economy. Now I am promoting one family, one entrepreneur. Every family, they have to use AI. Every family, they are having capacity, they have to produce use case. This is where we are promoting. To reach this, we are having Ratan Tata Innovation hub and spoke model. State as a hub, 5 zones, 5 spoke model, industry and also academic institutions, mentoring, venture capital, and everything we are integrating, different place, even banker. Ultimately, all nearly 50,000 acres of land is available for land bank. I am attaching to this. Any entrepreneur will come, he want to start a company. Immediately we will train him, we will give everything, plug and play also. That is where in future, to start a company in knowledge economy, distance is not the constraint. I can start a company by sitting in a remote area, anywhere in the world. It is only leadership we need, how to replicate, how to scale it up.
Andhra Pradesh is proud to host the CIA Partnership Summit 2025 at a time when India is emerging as the world's growth engine. Quite a few people ask me why they should consider Andhra Pradesh as their destination, as their home. And I only give them 3 clear reasons. First, we have a leadership with a clear track record. It is none other than our Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. Politicians have an opportunity to create one legacy, but people of my state have been kind to give him another opportunity to create a second legacy, and that legacy is what we see today in front of us, which is Amravati and Visakhapatnam. The second reason you should consider Andhra Pradesh is, of course, our speed. Friends, we live in a fast-changing world where markets, regulations, and technology keep evolving. I have met thousands of investors and corporates in the last 1 year. The single most important requirement for a company is speed. They expect the same speed from governments. This speed needs to be a mission. We need to grant land, permits, approvals, incentives with a speed that the project can take off and serve the markets. And to all the industrialists who are here in the audience, we will beat your company's speed here in Andhra Pradesh. And the third reason why you should invest here in Andhra Pradesh is what I call the double-engine bullet train government. Under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, once we shake hands, it is no longer your project, it is our project. We are willing to work with Government of India to create reforms, to bring about reforms, changes in regulations that will ensure that your business not only succeeds, but thrives in our great country called India. So I'd like to thank all of you for giving us this wonderful opportunity to host you. Please take time off to explore what Visakhapatnam has to offer. And I would once again like to thank Piyush Goyal ji for his continued mentorship to me. And I look forward to working together with him to make Andhra Pradesh a $2.4 trillion economy and contribute to Vikasit Bharat mission of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji.
Today we are not just hosting a summit, but we are igniting a vision of a state reborn with purpose, powered by people and propelled by leadership that believes in building the future, not waiting for it. In fact, coming from this very region of North Andhra, it's a very emotional moment for me. If you look at this situation couple of years back, where Andhra was not having any sense of direction, no sense of purpose, no sense of vision, to be here right now, where Visakhapatnam and Andhra Pradesh have been the talk of not just the nation, but the talk of the world, it fills me with immense pride to be here. And it almost seems like a miracle. And miracle was bound to happen when two of the greatest leaders this country has ever seen have come together. One, the Honorable Prime Minister of the country, Shri Narendra Modi ji, who is spearheading India into a great sense of pride and a great sense of nation building and inspiring 140 crore people of the country to build Viksit Bharat by 2047. And one who is amongst us, the inspiring, ever-inspiring leader, not just for political leaders or young leaders, but for businessmen, for people from all across all sectors of life, all walks of life. That is our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu. And under the visionary leadership of Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Andhra Pradesh is reclaiming its rightful place as India's innovation frontier. He is a leader who doesn't just govern for the present, he engineers the future. He has always believed that governance must run at the speed of technology and that development must always outpace politics. It was his foresight that created Cyberabad much before India began speaking of IT revolution. Today, that same foresight is shaping up Amaravati, same foresight is shaping up Rayalaseema and Uttarandhra into a new triangle of growth, inclusion and global investment.
త్వరలో రాష్ట్రంలో డ్రోన్ టాక్సీలు తీసుకువచ్చేంతలా అభివృద్ధి చేస్తామని, ఇందుకు అవసరమైన డ్రోన్ ట్రాఫిక్ కంట్రోల్ సిస్టమ్ ఏర్పాటు చేయాల్సిందని సీఎం చంద్రబాబు తెలిపారు.
డ్రోన్ సిటీ, స్పేస్ సిటీలకు ముఖ్యమంత్రి చంద్రబాబు, కేంద్ర వాణిజ్య పరిశ్రమల మంత్రి పీయూష్ గోయల్ విశాఖ నుంచి వర్చువల్ గా శంకుస్థాపన చేశారు. రాష్ట్రంలో 2 ప్రతిష్టాత్మక ప్రాజెక్టుల శంకుస్థాపనలకు సిఐ భాగస్వామ్య సదస్సు వేదికైంది. గ్రీన్ హైడ్రోజన్ వ్యాలీగా ఏపీని తీర్చిదిద్దుతున్నామని సీఎం చంద్రబాబు అన్నారు.
This is where drone city. Even recently, our Honorable Prime Minister also has announced drone city we are launching today. This is where NICDIC, they have given some money. We are making use of money. That is where our Orvakallu, you have given some money. We are developing 300 acres. We are earmarking if necessary. Lot of land is available, and also you can guide us. We will take to the logical conclusion. Here, advanced manufacturing, world-class testing certification facilities, skilling of 25,000 people, remote pilots, robust R&D and innovative networks, public support with ease of doing business, and crucially, service enablement. Here, drones, we are thinking it is so many things. Tomorrow, all wars will be through drones only. That is going to happen. Already India has shown what is the power of drone recently. And also civilian applications, even pesticides application, fertilizers, even you can go for mosquito control, not only 1 or 2 surveys, even soil mapping, so many applications, and also finally any transportation of cargo. Ultimately, I am asking, 2 honorable ministers are here, high-level, powerful ministers. One is Investment Minister Piyush Goyal, Civil Aviation Ram Mohan Naidu. I am asking them to give me permission to launch drone cars or taxis within 2 years' time. That has to be done. That is a game changer. To lay the road, it will be very costly. To use drone, lot of space. Even civil aviation had a problem how to regulate. I told him, their department, you are regulating as on today, how you are regulating flights? Air traffic controller. You put drone control, traffic controller, they will regulate every drone, routes, everything. We are ready to launch that. That is what I told him. Now they are convinced. But execution is important. I am very happy today. You name any technology has to be in Andhra Pradesh. All high-tech. Either drone technology, satellite, quantum computers. America is having Silicon Valley. We will have Quantum Valley. That is the speed we have to move forward. And also, electronics. We have to mobilize so many electronic devices. We will go IoT, sensors, cell phones, everything. We will move in that direction. Aerospace. Again, Ram Mohan Naidu and Industries Minister here. There is a lot of demand for flights, even defense and everything. That also we have to work it out. These are all the areas, even semiconductor, even tomorrow robotics. That is the order of the day. Today we are thinking, tomorrow there is a population problem globally. Either you have to send people to that countries or you have to send robotics to that country. That is the order of the day. Even countries like Taiwan asking me to send people from India. So this is a huge opportunity. It is only the imagination is only the limitation. Everything is possible.
దేశానికి గ్రోత్ ఇంజిన్ గా ఏపీకి గ్రోత్ కారగారుగా విశాఖ తయారవుతున్నాయని మంత్రి నారా లోకేష్ వ్యాఖ్యానించారు.
విశాఖపట్నంలో సిఐ భాగస్వామ్య సదస్సు ప్రారంభోత్సవంలో మంత్రి నారా లోకేష్ మాట్లాడారు. అమరావతి నిర్మాణంతో పాటు విశాఖను సీఎం చంద్రబాబు వేగంగా అభివృద్ధి చేస్తున్నారన్నారు. రాష్ట్రానికి వచ్చే పెట్టుబడులకు భూములు కేటాయించి త్వరితగతిన ఉత్పత్తి దశకు చేరుకునేలా చేయూతనిస్తున్నట్లు చెప్పారు.
From Andhra Pradesh's perspective, we are a late entrant into electronics manufacturing ecosystem. Between 14 and 19, we've had our first shot at it, and the ecosystem outside Tirupati Airport, if you look at EMC1, EMC2 was our first attempt. Last 5 years, we've had a sort of a speed breaker. It's merely a bump, but now we've reactivated our entire approach to attract our partners, of course, who are sitting on the dais and who are off the dais, to come reinvest and re-engage with our state. As the minister in charge of attracting investments in the electronics sectors, our approach is a bit different. I call it the importance of a vertical and horizontal integration. Now, what do I mean by vertical? It's about getting each and every component manufacturer of your ecosystem into a cluster. I don't necessarily agree in our country's approach of doing different components in different parts of the country. While this might serve a purpose, maybe for a decade or two, but if India has to take a position over the next century, I believe that the cluster approach is very, very important. A great example of it is a mobile phone. The screen, the camera lens, the module, the lithium-ion battery, the haptic engine, the whole 9 yards, the casing that goes around it, the chassis, I believe should be manufactured not more than 100 kilometers radius. That's a bit ambitious, I understand, but that is the approach I believe, and that is the approach that Andhra Pradesh government is taking. So if you look at it across every sector, now I have named only electronics. Yesterday I was in Delhi, we said we're going to do a glass city. That's the approach we want to take there. We want to take this similar approach with compressed biogas, with data city here in Visakhapatnam. So that's what I call vertical. Now horizontal is where I come in, my other hat. I have two hats. I call it the India hat and Bharat hat. India hat is IT and electronics, Bharat hat is education. So my education hat clearly states that I need to work with the industry. I need to understand what your requirements are, not today, not 5 years from now. What is the industry looking 10 years from now? And what is the role that Andhra Pradesh can play in it? From a bachelor's program to a master's program to a research to testing equipment to certification equipment. See, a great example of this is I met the Blue Star leadership in Bombay. All of you will be surprised to know that close to 60% of India's air conditioning is coming out of Andhra Pradesh. And recently we've signed on expansions and a new company LG, which is going to invest, which has already started its construction. At the end of it, we'll have 70% of air conditioning manufacturing coming out of Andhra Pradesh. But the question that they asked me is, it's great, but if I have to get my heat pump certified, I need to send my engineer, my heat pump, to a different part of the globe, and it costs us north of about 2 crore rupees. Why is it that you're not thinking about even getting the certification ecosystem into this cluster? So that is what I call is the horizontal. Only when the vertical and horizontal tight integration happens in an ecosystem and in a cluster, only then will this entire ecosystem survive the test of time. So that has been our approach as a state. As Bhaskarji has already shared, needless to say, ease of doing business is the past, speed of doing business is our cornerstone. All of you, I'm sure, would have seen our ads, our campaign. We stand for speed and we are here to deliver. By no means are we perfect. We are also learning. We are understanding this journey and we're going to do it together. As Bhaskarji already shared, quite a few of the things we are solving over a WhatsApp message. We are being very proactive rather than reactive as a state government, but then we are here to learn. And my only request to all the titans of the industry on the dais, off the dais, please give me your Rolodex. Well, Rolodex is outdated. Please give me your Google contacts. I think that's the approach we need, so that I can go get the entire ecosystem. You know, it could be the Chittoor node or the Kadapa Koparthi node or the drone city that we're building out in Kurnool. Your Rolodex is very, very valuable. Definitely your word goes a long way. Once you put in the word, rest assured, we will close the deal. I keep telling my team, ABC, always be closing. So we approach it with that attitude. And needless to say, if you look at it, there, I'm a young minister. I'm supported by a very young IAS officer. And we are here to only deliver. And our vision is very clear. My chief minister's vision is very clear. We have to attract $1 trillion worth of investment across sectors to the great state of Andhra Pradesh. And I believe the journey has just started. And with your support, we can make it happen. We can make Andhra Pradesh proud. And we can make India proud.
ధాన్యం కొనుగోలు కేంద్రాల ద్వారా రైతులు పండించిన పంటను అమ్ముకోవాలని శాసనసభ్యులు బోడే ప్రసాద్ ధాన్యం కొనుగోలు కేంద్రం ప్రారంభోత్సవంలో అన్నారు.
పెనమలూరు నియోజకవర్గం వియూరు మండలం పెద్దోగిరాల గ్రామంలో ధాన్యం కొనుగోలు కేంద్రాన్ని ఎమ్మెల్యే బోడే ప్రసాద్ ప్రారంభించారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా బోడే ప్రసాద్ మాట్లాడుతూ నియోజకవర్గంలో కోత కోసుకున్న ధాన్యాన్ని అమ్ముకోవడానికి రైతులకు కొనుగోలు కేంద్రాలు అందుబాటులోకి ఉన్నాయన్నారు. ధాన్యం అమ్ముకున్న రైతు ఖాతాలో ప్రభుత్వం 48 గంటల్లో డబ్బులను జమ చేస్తుందని తెలిపారు. తుఫాను వల్ల నష్టపోయిన రైతులను ప్రభుత్వం ఆదుకుంటుందన్నారు.
అన్ని గ్రామాల్లో కూడా వరి ధాన్య నూర్పిళ్లు ప్రారంభమైనాయి. దాదాపుగా ముదునూరు, ఉప్పులూరు, పెదవగిరాల ఈ గ్రామాల నుంచి నాకు ఫోన్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఈరోజు ధాన్యం కొనుగోలు కేంద్రాలు ప్రారంభిస్తూ ఉన్నాం, వచ్చి ప్రారంభించండి అని చెప్పి నేను ఇక్కడ పెదవగిరాల్లో ఈ కార్యక్రమం పాల్గొనడం జరిగింది. రైతులు పంట నూర్చిన వెంటనే కొనుగోలు చేసి మరి ప్రభుత్వం కొనుగోలు చేసిన 48 గంటల్లోనే రైతు అకౌంట్లో డబ్బులు కూడా జమ చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. గత ప్రభుత్వం చేసిన బాకీలు కూడా సుమారుగా 1700 కోట్ల రూపాయలు గత సంవత్సరం రైతులకు చెల్లించడం జరిగింది. ఈ సంవత్సరం మొన్న వచ్చిన మెంతా తుఫాన్ వలన రైతాంగం తీవ్రంగా నష్టపోయారు. ఇప్పుడే రైతులు కూడా తెలియజేస్తూ ఉన్నారు, దిగుబడి తగ్గే అవకాశాలు ఉన్నాయని చెప్పేసి. మరి అధికారులు కూడా ఎక్కడైతే నష్టపోయారో వాటినన్నింటినీ నమోదు చేసుకోవడం జరిగింది. త్వరలోనే రైతాంగానికి నష్టపరిహారం కూడా అందజేయబడుతుంది. ఈ ప్రభుత్వం మరి వచ్చిన దగ్గర నుంచి కూడా రైతులకి ఎక్కడా కూడా లోపం లేకుండా ధాన్యం కొనుగోలు చేసిన వెంటనే గత సంవత్సరం అయితే 24 గంటల్లో చెల్లించాం. ఈ సంవత్సరం 48 గంటల్లో వారి అకౌంట్లో జమ చేయబడుతుందని చెప్పి ఈ సందర్భంగా తెలియజేస్తాం.
వార్తలు ముగించే ముందు ముఖ్యాంశాలు మరోసారి.
విశాఖలో 30వ సిఐ భాగస్వామ్య సదస్సు ఘనంగా ప్రారంభం. ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి మొత్తం 2,500 మంది వచ్చారని తెలిపిన సీఎం చంద్రబాబు. ఏపీలో ఏర్పాటు చేయనున్న డ్రోన్ సిటీ, స్పేస్ సిటీలు సీఎం చంద్రబాబు, కేంద్ర మంత్రి పీయూష్ గోయల్ వర్చువల్ గా శంకుస్థాపన. పెద్ద ఓగిరాలలో ధాన్యం కొనుగోలు కేంద్రాన్ని ప్రారంభించిన శాసనసభ్యులు బోడే ప్రసాద్.
వార్తలు ఇంతటితో సమాప్తం. తిరిగి మరల తర్వాత ముఖ్యాంశాల్లో కలుద్దాం. అంతవరకు చూస్తూనే ఉండండి మన పెనుమలూరు న్యూస్.